Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and to those of you who are new here, my name is Shobitha and I'm a stay-at-home mom of 2 kids. I share a lot of things here on my channel about cooking, lifestyle, DIY, travel, and especially about mom life. And if you guys are interested in those kind of content, I would definitely love you to stick around and be a part of my life. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys few things or hacks that I follow to survive in this pandemic or lockdown in particular. Now let's be frank that this past 1.5 years has not been easy for all of us, especially mums and housewives like us. I had been constantly worrying about groceries going bad or a list of things I should make to stock up. But even before the pandemic started, we had been very careful with our groceries and how we use things at home. And in this process of learning, I found different methods to sustain my food, so there is always enough food for us and no wastage of anything. And this turned out to be a lifesaver for us as a family. So my hack number 1 is to freeze what can be frozen. Freezing chilies. I've been doing this all my life because of my mother. Back in Kerala, where my parents live, we have different kinds of chilies growing in our backyard, and because of that my parents never had to buy chilies from the store. But the real challenge was how to store them for a long time so that you have chilies in stock always. So then my mom came up with this idea of freezing these chilies in the fridge, so that when you need it you just have to take it and just put it in your curry or whatever. So I had been following the same thing from the time I got married and I started cooking by myself. You need to wash them and keep it for draining. Then throw the bad ones. Once it is dry, take out the stem, or even while washing you can actually take out the stem completely, then stack them nicely in a cover and then store them in your freezer. Simple as that. And right when you want to use it, take out as much as you want and just chop it and then put it into the sabji or while frying. And since it's frozen, it will be firm, so you can actually chop them easily. And the next thing I freeze is leaves. Bangalore is famous for kottamalli or coriander leaves, right? You get plenty of them here in Bangalore, but the only problem is they go bad very easily. And in some seasons, the prices go very high as well. So I've tried a lot of things when it comes to saving these leaves or trying to store them. I've tried covering it in newspapers, putting inside the vegetable tray in the fridge, in the water. I've tried a lot of things. And then one day I figured this out. I had so much of celery growing in my pot and I had to save these celeries to keep them for using it later. So I searched a lot and found this hack that you can actually freeze leaves. You have to wash them once it is dry, chop them small, and then mix in a little bit of oil into the chopped leaves and then store it in an airtight container or a ziploc. So when it is time, you can just take a little bit from that and then use it into your curry or wherever you want to use it. It had been a great help during this pandemic. I never had to go out every time to buy them. So my hack number 2 is making a stir fried veggie mix. So this is a mix of carrots, cabbage, beans, chilies, and then any other veggies you want to add into it. What I do is I fry them one by one till they're brown, and then I add soy sauce, vinegar, and a little bit of onion powder. That's pretty much optional. You can skip it if you don't want to. I make this in bulk so that I can store it in fridge for later use. This gives me a lot of options actually for breakfast and for dinner. I mix this in noodles, macaroni, and even in leftover cooked rice to make fried rice, which is really easy. Sometimes I add in a little bit of shredded chicken or scrambled eggs. This gives more options for you, but that's okay. If you don't want to have non-veg, you can pretty much have with a veggie mix and it's really good. This meal prep helped me to bring in variety of meals so that we are not bored of eating same things again and again. I also did my meal prep during this lockdown in such a way that I don't have to use things that easily go bad or meals that could be stored in bulk, so that I could avoid going out every week for buying things. My hack number 3 was to buy and stock dry grams, pulses, and grains. That includes different kinds of dal, dry peas or matar, chola, chana, peanuts, green grams, and red cowpeas. So we eat the side dishes that we make in bulk and these dry grains and grams alternatively, so that we are not bored of again eating the same thing, and it actually gave us more options for food variety and also gave us a balanced diet.
My hack number 4 is Tetra Pak milk.
Because they have longer shelf life of 90 days, and once you open one packet, it stays in the fridge for about 7 days. Milk was something we needed for a lot of things, including baking and making chai, and we were like buying milk every 2 days. This had to stop, and especially when we took the situation into account, we decided that buying the packet milk was definitely cheaper than buying Good Life, but then it would allow us to stay at home having milk in stock all the time. So we stocked Good Life milk in bulk, and we're still using that. And my 5th hack was to bake more. I do baking a lot at home, but sometimes I really am tired, with kids and homeschooling and the chores at home and everything. So there was always one day in a week when we would actually go outside and buy buns or breads or something from our local bakeries. But when the lockdown began, I made baking more intentional. In our home, raisin rolls is one of our favorite. It not only brought me so much joy, but also gave me an activity that we all could engage in as a family. So we made raisin rolls more frequently, and we started bringing in more variations in the recipe, and I'm even planning on sharing that with you guys in a separate video, so definitely stay tuned for that. In the meanwhile, if you guys want to try out my raisin roll recipes, I'll be sure and put a link right here. A lot of you guys had got back to me with a positive comment about the raisin rolls that you guys tried out, and it turned out really good, and I'm so happy that you guys did. And so those of you guys who haven't tried my recipe yet, I would encourage you to go and check my recipe on how to make raisin rolls, and do let me know in the comments below how it turned out to be. All my recipe videos will have a detailed instructions written in the description box down below. So guys, these are the 5 hacks or things that helped me to survive this pandemic and lockdown. And though there are other things too, which are small and obvious. A few of my friends asked me to help them with their meal prep and grocery list and stuff. And so I thought, why not make this into a video? So here I am with a video. And if you guys have some great hacks that you followed and are still following, do let me know in the comments down below. And I would definitely love to know what you guys did, and maybe follow the same thing. And that would be a great help for me and moms like me at this time. So I hope you guys found this video helpful and gave you some positive thoughts and ideas. And if you guys like this video, please do give it a like, and if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys soon with another video. Till then, bye bye.